welcome to the show.
Hey, how's it going?
Tonight we are doing horror. Look, did Dad leave already?
No, he's right here.
I'm just kidding.
I'm here.
All right, be watching it on the actual. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Dad, go watch it.
Don't forget to like, comment,
I got it
subscribe.
in my phone.
I'm just kidding. What's going on? Also, make sure you have that always muted home skill. Oh, it didn't.
Yeah. You done.
So it's doing the basic thing with me in my on the stream. So I don't even know why I had to move my thing around. What's up, guys? Tonight we're doing horror tier lists, horror talk, anything horror, anything you guys love about horror.
All right.
We are doing. So
Ooh, the horror.
we're talking. Oh, the horror! That's the theme for tonight. So anybody that's here, glad to see you. Let me discard those. We'll get this started. All right. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna hold off 1 second. 'Cause I know a couple people that wanted to be here tonight. See if they pop into the chat. If you guys are in the chat, comment down below. Let us know your favorite horror film. I've already asked that, but I really want to know, like really bad. And with that, since he's standing behind you, why don't you have him answer the question?
What's your favorite horror movie, Dad?
Well, it's got to be Halloween, man.
That's two. That's two.
That's
Wes
right.
Craven.
That's three, actually. No,
He's
that's
the
three.
master.
Wes Craven.
He's the master.
Did you say Wes Craven?
I mean, John Carpenter.
John Carpenter.
Yeah, sorry, John Carpenter. Wes Craven.
My favorite movie is Wes Craven's Halloween, 1958.
My bad.
That's so good. I love it. No, that's, I mean, if Hereditary wasn't a thing and never got made, I would also have the same answer. So, but Hereditary is just.
You're so modern, man.
I'm so modern. I like stuff that's good. I'm sorry. Fucking movie made for $1 million, not even $50,000 to a movie made for also like $10 million and is way scarier, way more haunting.
Just how about you show your respect and remember where those movies came from?
Listen, I love Halloween, man. I mean, I love Halloween.
Halloween's
I know.
great.
I love it.
Just busting your balls, man.
I know.
Yeah.
So tonight we are doing. Oh, by the way, why don't you? We have a guest. We have an extra guest tonight. I didn't say featuring Johnny because Johnny's going to be around every night because I can't get rid of him. And
No.
also, for some reason, can't get rid of this guy. Oh, he left. I told him to introduce yourself.
Chop a bar.
Chop him. All right. Well, this is my brother Max.
Yeah,
Max wanted to join the stream tonight, so my brother Max is going to be joining us. He hasn't seen most horror films because he's young. He's a youngin.
19.
But that's all right. So I'm gonna go show you guys real quick. This is a hefty list.
Ooh.
This is a hefty list. We luckily some of these are really, really, really like far right wing, like just way out of left field. Never even I went right, but left field. And I've never seen a lot of these, so
I'm
not even gonna go through it. Some of these I've never heard of, and I can't believe this is supposed to be the ultimate horror list. So we're kind of horror fans, I guess, if we haven't seen most of these. But here we go. Is this Saw 4? Is the first one? Okay, so I figured we just get right into it because this is gonna take a while. So anybody joining, please comment below. Let me know what you guys' favorite movie is because I will be doing a video. Once I get enough like answers and stuff and people, comment down below what their favorite horror film is, I'm going to do a tier ranking or like a ranking in general of all of those horror films. And they might be on this list. So this is just a live stream. So I don't really need to go too deep into it. We aren't going to go talk like really deep about most of these movies, to be honest. Might be some, I already see a few that I love dearly. So, how does it look over there? Looks good.
I agree with
all
that.
Right. You guys all good?
Yes, sir. Let's get it rolling.
All right.
Get it rolling.
So let's get started. First movie we have.
I'm not.
Saw 4.
Whew. Yeah.
You have not seen, so Max's will be there.
Yeah. I'm gonna agree with you. That goes straight into the F.
Ooh, I've unfortunately seen this movie, and I've seen most Saw movies. I think I have not seen Jigsaw or Spiral,
Nope, me either.
but I've seen the
Also,
rest.
I haven't seen Saw X, which
I have
you
seen
gave me
Saw
a
X.
strong. You have gave me.
I have
gave me
seen Saw X.
Give me a slight recommendation.
I
Not a
saw it
strong recommendation.
It's
but a
pretty
slight
good.
recommendation.
It's pretty good. I watched it, didn't hate it. I wasn't offended. I watched it really late one night when I was super bored, and I was like, I can't believe I just watched Saw X. To be honest, but Saw 4 is that's when the series started to severely drop, I would say. Saw 3 is pretty good. Saw 3 is pretty good in terms of Saw movies.
Yeah.
But I'm a person that hopefully, you know what? Okay, so it looks like most Saw movies are. So we'll just leave it at that. Saw 4 is dog shit. It's a terrible movie. It's not good. They dropped the ball. This is when they were like, you know, they release these movies every year. So it's like.
What was the last Saw movie that they made?
That just came out. That 2023 was Saw X. That was the 10th movie.
It wasn't good.
No, it was amazing. It was actually amazing.
Yeah.
It's like I'd say, I don't know. I might say that it might be the best Saw movie, but we will maybe get to it. I don't know how updated this is. Oh, have you seen? You have not seen this, Max?
No.
Juan, we both agree that's F. So Curse of La Llorona. So Max, have you seen the Curse of La Llorona?
No.
Man, if you could put that lower than F on the list, man.
You know what? You know what, my friend? You know what, my friend? Wait.
Woo.
I can indeed add a tier below, and we will do again.
Completely fucking dog shit. Ugh. My God.
All right, hold on. We got to change the color. Unfortunately, this is a shitty website. Just kidding, and they don't have brown. Have not seen. I have seen. Not saved because I did not do it up here. Sorry, guys. Hold on, real quick. Let me just.
Oh, it's down at the bottom.
It's just really dark in here, so.
It did save. It's just down at the bottom.
Oh, I changed the color. Oh my God, we got complete. Amateur hour. Hello. All right. Have not seen. Fuck off. All right. La Llorona. Complete food. You know what?
Yeah.
There we go. Fixed it. La Llorona. So this is a Conjuring movie, believe it or not. I don't know if anybody knows that, but this is a Conjuring movie. And my God. I love
the movie.
It's a movie. They spent millions of dollars on it. It's a movie.
You know.
Max, have you seen most of the Conjuring movies? What's going on?
I've seen the first two Conjuring movies, and then I saw The Nun, so I'm waiting for those to pop up. And I've seen
Annabelle? No Annabelle Creation? You've seen Annabelle Creation?
I've seen Annabelle, and then I've seen part of Creation. I didn't like Creation at all.
Next on the list, Nightmare on Elm Street. Dream Warriors. So this is my tier list. So
I love Dream Warriors, man.
Dream Warriors is the best Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
Yes.
It's the best.
Great opening song.
Yes. I haven't seen it in years. Remind me what the great. I'm saying I've seen this. I've seen most of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. This is the only one I remember fondly. It's
yes.
I can't believe I don't. What the
song?
The song because I just watched this.
Dream Warriors.
By who?
Oh God, what is the name of that band? It's weird. It's an old. Obviously, it's an old band. But
comment down below if you guys know the band that made Dream Warriors for the opening. Because all I know is that when you said song, I was like, is there like a special song? It's just a song. Max, I know. Have you seen this?
No, I have not seen that movie.
Okay, have you seen any Nightmare on Elm Street movies?
The first one.
The original or the remake?
The original.
Okay, thank God. All right.
not the remake.
Here we go. So this is gonna be Max or Chop.
I feel like I've seen this movie.
You seen The Fly?
What is it about again?
It's about The Fly.
Is it like
Wait, Twan, is this the original or the
No,
remake
the original is actually still the original is on there, so that's the remake.
This is the remake. Isn't Jeff Goldblum in this one? This is Jeff Goldblum. Yes. I don't hate this movie, so let Twan help me out here. I think this movie is like.
I don't hate it, but I don't like it either. I never seek out to watch this movie when Halloween time comes around. I'm never just like, hey, let's watch The Fly with Jeff Goldblum, because life finds a way.
Oh my God, Phil! I forgot to call you. I'm sorry. I was too busy setting up my live stream.
Oh, Phil, bro. Oh, jeez.
I didn't call Phil. You know what's funny is, sorry. You know what, Phil? I'm gonna blame my brother here, Chopper Marv, because he decided that he wanted to join the stream, and I added him in. Had to go over some things, so we had to get into the chat around 6:45 when I said I would call you. He just left. I made him leave. He's so mad. All right. I'm just kidding. Come back.
We miss you.
So, the Fly. I say the Phil. That's a good movie too. The Fly with Jeff Goldblum. Yeah, I'd say C. I'd like to put it at C because I don't mind it. I think it's actually pretty wacky. It's one of those like, what the hell am I watching? This is fun for me. Max, definitely this year, you're gonna watch some horror films, especially if you're gonna want to be in these videos.
Well, yeah.
All right, so The Invisible Man. You know what? I just want to run through real quick. Did we see the newest Invisible Man? Because I have not seen the original Invisible Man. Because if not, then we're gonna do the remake. Oh yeah, there's the original of The Fly. Oh, Talk to Me's on here. Let's go. That's good. That's good. That's good.
The Nun.
Yeah, where the hell you didn't see this? All right, so this to me, this is gonna be I'm gonna say this is Lee Winnell's Invisible Man, and if that's the case,
this movie.
The one that came out recently. This is where I haven't seen the original, so I'm gonna go. We're gonna say that this is the new one. You guys agree with that? Okay.
Well, if we're gonna go with the new one, then yeah, it's a most definite A.
Yeah.
That is a banger for sure.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's amazing. I love this movie. Again, so people who are just joining in, we're counting this as the 2019, 20. When did that movie come out? Just look it up. It came out recently. It's the recent one. It's the one made by Lee Winnell with Elizabeth. You guys are not helpful right now.
No, I know.
Holy shit, you guys are awful. All right, anyway, Invisible Man's a great movie. I love it. Lee Winnell's coming out with The Wolfman this year.
Actually, it came out in 2020, and it's Elizabeth Moss.
Elizabeth Moss, thank you. Handmaid's Tale, great show.
That's right.
Yes, she's great. This movie's amazing. I'm very excited for The Wolfman this year. It comes out. It's the guy who made this, Lee Winnell.
So he's just taking on all the old Universal monsters.
Looks like
putting a modern spin.
Yeah, it looks like that's the case, and I'm pretty excited. Saw 5. We're just gonna go through this. All right.
I don't think you guys like Saw movies.
No, because at a point in time, it becomes more about the shock factor instead of the scares. How much blood can we pump into this? How much blood can we pump into this movie? How many body parts can we cut off a person? Right. How can we maim this person?
And they got so lazy.
It gets old, for sure.
Well, the tribes just got lazy. They're like, and then you got Spiral, which came out, and then it's like Chris Rock tries to be thing. They're like Samuel L. Jackson and Chris Rock are in a Saw movie, and then you watch it, and you're like, what? Oh shit! I just fell asleep. What's the one with Chester Bennington?
Saw 7.
Final chapter, right?
Who knows?
I don't know. New
It'll
Nightmare.
never be the final.
New Nightmare. I'm gonna put that right.
So
there.
I'm gonna say that's a guilty pleasure of mine.
Yeah, so it's a bad movie.
It is a bad movie, but it is a guilty pleasure, and I will say that.
I think
I will watch it again.
You will
over and over again.
Cabin in the Woods, yes, Mike.
Weird. Oh yeah. You threw that up in S tier. You didn't even give us a chance to even talk about it. You just slipped that up there.
Sorry, guys. We got distracted by Saw because Max said something about Saw. Yeah, we got distracted. So,
Well, you know,
okay, so Cabin in the
how
Woods.
about this,
I mean, it's
Max?
self-explanatory.
Max, tell us how you feel about Cabin in the Woods. You
Yeah,
seen
take
Cabin in the Woods?
Take the floor.
If it's the movie I'm thinking of, I think so.
It's where they go to that cabin in the woods with Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah,
I'm
I
about
don't
to
think
say,
I've seen
I'm
that
gonna say, don't leave it at just Cabin in the Woods, buddy.
one. I don't think I've seen Cabin in the Woods. I feel like I have, but I can't remember the plot of it at all.
Why
But I feel like it's a movie I've seen.
All right, well, Cabin in the Woods is S tier. That's the second S
It's a
tier.
good movie.
yeah.
It's one of the best.
Chaotic.
It's one of the best horror movies of recent, like one of the best modern horror films. And it's not even like it's like a fun horror film. It's more like
Yes.
Evil Dead.
Oh, okay.
It
Hence
deserves
the
its S
Cabin
tier.
in the Woods.
It's great. I love it. Second favorite zombie movie. No, second favorite because Train to Busan is on this list. If it's not, Train to Busan, beautiful zombie movie. Scary as hell.
Yeah,
Shaun of the Dead.
great.
Max, have you
Great
seen
movie.
Shaun of the Dead?
No.
What the hell? All right.
The amount of
I don't think I've
homework
seen that
after
one.
this.
Jeez,
There's a lot of movies on here I haven't seen.
Shaun of the Dead is one of the most famous movies. It's like
You got to think about it, man. How old was he when Shaun of the Dead came out?
he was born when Shaun of the Dead came out.
That's what I'm saying. I want the classics to come up. I can't wait for the classics.
What's up, D? Welcome to the show.
Ayo,
Thanks for
welcome.
finally commenting. Comment down below. Tell me your favorite horror film. I know you've seen horror movies. Actually, we should probably have you in this stream over him. Shaun of the Dead is S tier. I'm just kidding, Max. Yes, Matt. Dad. Shaun of the Dead is great. Love it.
Yes, S2.
Which one is this?
Ooh.
Which one is this?
Is that 5?
Yes.
Oh my god. No.
F?
Yeah. Where it is, it's a classic.
No.
Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund comes in, does his thing, but this is where they try to give him.
Wait.
It's part of that line where they're trying
Remind
to
me
give him
which
too
one
much
is this?
backstory. So it's Dream Warriors, and then I believe it's the Dream Child.
The Dream Child. Okay,
And
so
then is this Freddy's Dead?
Hi, Deb. I like scary movies. I know you do. Comment down below your favorite scary movie. That's not
Man,
me.
I swear to God, I think that might be Freddy's Dead.
Goes Burr for me. I've seen them. I don't do well with them though. Yes, I vaguely remember that you said that.
No, that's the Dream Child. So that's 5. That's the Dream Child. Yeah. Go ahead and drop that.
I have not seen the Dream Child, but for Antoine's sake, we'll put that there. Night of the Living Dead.
That is S tier for me.
That started the zombies. Benny boy, hi Ben. Benito. Kendall says Hereditary. I will never watch that again. Yeah, so I watched Hereditary for the 7th time when I showed her that for the first time.
I'm with you, Kendall.
I don't know why I watched
Never
that movie
again.
7 times, but it's
Never
my favorite
again.
horror film. Yeah, it's bad.
This is your
13
psycho
Ghosts,
ball.
good recommendation on 13 Ghosts. That's
Yes.
That's a classic, actually. I would say that's a classic. The ghost design in 13 Ghosts scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Ben, comment down below your favorite horror film of all time. Anybody joining, comment down below your favorite horror
Yes.
film. So yeah, Night of the Living Dead. I mean, it started the zombie genre. Max, have you seen Night of the Living Dead? George A. Romero's
Yes.
Night of the... You have?
Yes.
Where would you
A
put
long
it?
time ago, yes. I put it in A tier. I think it's a good movie.
The Nicole.
I think there's better movies.
Yeah, but this is in terms of like, I mean, look how many.
I mean, in terms of horror movies, yeah, I guess it's an S tier.
Look how much we
I
got to get
mean,
there.
what it did for the horror genre, period. Like I said, it's the first zombie movie, so it started a craze that would then pick up years later and
I love
be
zombies.
oversaturated, very oversaturated with all the different movies, shows, and everything. But, I
Still
love
good, though.
zombies. You love zombies.
I love
Exactly. Like I said, it's still good. It's still
I
good.
guess
You know?
its influence can give it S tier.
It started the zombie genre. Zombie movies exist because of this movie and George A.
Right.
Romero. Rest in peace to that legend, man. Same also rest in peace to Wes Craven, even though he made some shit movies. Terrifier. Yeah. Overhyped. I definitely
overhyped trash.
There are some redeeming qualities because of the icon capability. Is a classic. Yes, Dad. Night of the Living Dead is a classic. I'm glad.
Amen to that.
Terrifier though, it is overhyped. This first one. Terrifier 2 is a little bit better.
That movie's still really scary though. I think that movie's scary.
Art the Clown is officially a horror icon.
Yes.
He made such an impact with 2 movies. There's a third one coming, which we will be saying.
Oh, yeah. 2 movies, but there's also, the movie that comes out before was All Hallows Eve, where he makes his debut, and where I understand it, and I'm not knocking anybody for liking what they like. Yeah. Just me, I don't understand the hype. There's a point where horror and like the slasher genre was just erased, and it's just replaced with just gore.
That's why,
that's all that is. It's just gore, man. It's not even horror anymore. It's just blood and shock value.
Oh, Phil decided to show up again. Yeah. So far, not bad. I definitely agree with most of this, and I agree with you on slashers, man. Terrifier is just over the top, and the second one just does worse. The Dead Zone. I haven't seen this movie in a long time.
Dead Zone. Is Christopher Walken in it?
Yes.
It's Christopher Walken, then. You know what? It's not bad, and it's one of those weird, quirky, like just old school Stephen King movies, like Cujo. It's good.
Oh shit!
But you'd watch it with like your grandma if she loved horror.
The Dead Zone.
Yeah, it's your grandma's horror.
Okay, so I'll show that to Kendall because she cannot handle horror films very well. Yeah, there's not much to say about Dead Zone. There's so much more. So Jennifer's Body. I actually really like Jennifer's Body. I'm gonna put that in a B.
Yes, you can take that one because I've actually never seen Jennifer's Body.
Oh, Max, have you seen Jennifer's Body?
I've seen parts of it, yeah.
I mean, this was in the craze of Megan Fox, and when she was like, "Man, woo!"
Yeah. That's the reason I watched part of it.
Yeah, man.
And Man to See Free too. Also,
man, those toe thumbs are popping.
Toe thumbs were popping. She hit her toe thumbs pretty well in this, I will say. Let the Right One In. We're going to start speeding through this, man. This is a lot. Let the Right One In. This is the Swedish original version of Let Me In. I like this movie. I am going to give it an A.
Okay, so you know what's crazy? I've never seen that. I've only seen the American version, so I've never seen that version.
Okay, it's good.
I would like to.
It's it's way more sinister and way more haunting, I would say. The acting is phenomenal. A lot of people are deterred from, foreign films because they have to read. Subtitles. You gotta read. I don't like reading. I can't read. I don't even know what the hell that means. That's how the people feel about that. So there's a lot of good movies in here. I already see. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Okay.
We're pulling up on a banger.
All right, yeah. So as a diehard Evil Dead fan, it is not S tier. It is a very good Evil Dead film, though. I love this movie. Came out. It's one of my top movies of last year.
Yes, sir.
Max, did you see Evil Dead Rise?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
It's okay.
It's okay. All right.
It's like a C tier.
C tier? Why?
C tier. Yeah. What drops it
down? I feel like there's
better
better movies. Dude, you know how many movies are on this list? There's so many good horror movies on this list. I'm looking.
Yeah, but I'm okay. I can see why you're looking. I mean, how many have you seen again?
Shout out to Gene, showing the love always.
Who the fuck is Twan? I don't know who that is. Comment down below again your favorite horror film. I'm just kidding. I already know your favorite horror film. Comment your second favorite horror film, Nikki. Why don't you do that?
Yeah. Tell us where some of these movies need to be. What tier are you putting these movies in?
Everybody do that. Let's hear it. Twan. I know you like Evil Dead.
Like I said, Evil Dead. one of the best movies I seen last year. Chilling, you know, especially when they add the family aspect into it, because you know everybody loves their family.
Yes.
And me, I have a son of my own, so when you add that aspect into it, if I turn into a deadite, I would hope that someone would kill me before I get to my child. You know,
Gonna be tough.
yeah,
Hope Max
you
is
know.
around too.
Yes,
Be
yes.
an easier choice.
Everybody, take me out.
Just kidding.
I just you know, it does get chilling. You know, I'm bad with the names, but the
Alyssa
lead
Sutherland. Alyssa
yeah,
Sutherland.
she
Australian actress.
whipped that movie's ass.
Yeah, she's
by far the most scary deadite I've ever seen.
It's tough, man, because Jane Levy was really good.
She was good. She was good. Even though I'm not like the biggest fan of that movie, she did her job.
Yeah. I'm not gonna even talk about that one. Max, have you seen Halloween H2O?
Oh god.
Oh, you're loving Talk to Me? Well, we'll talk about Talk to Me. Don't worry. Don't you fucking worry.
Is Jason X on here?
Jason X is probably on here, but I don't really want to look through this like clusterfuck of
Oh, well, look what we have next though.
yeah, us. So I will be just I will probably piss people off with this. Us
Yeah,
goes top tier. Yeah, I'm about to piss you off, Nicolette. Antoine.
Yeah, go
How are
ahead.
you?
I know
Where
where you're gonna put it. See me.
So you both put it up
I
here?
actually, I don't. I'm not gonna say it's an S tier movie.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's not my favorite Jordan Peele movie. I mean, there's only 3 of them to choose from, and this is my least favorite out of the 3.
I agree.
But I don't say it's a bad movie. I would put it at least a B.
Okay, that's closer to what I was gonna put it at.
Because you know what?
He is crazy.
Where this movie
It's not his best.
came out in 2019, correct?
Wow. Yes.
2019,
Early
so as people say, there are a lot of plot holes in this movie. At the same time, with not trying to get political or anything, but
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes government does seem a little corrupt, and they could, they take so much of our
They create
DNA.
clones and put them in
They take so
the
much they take so much of our DNA and all that. And there are some
Clone
plot holes where they say like they cloned everything, but they couldn't clone a soul. But they proved that they were cloned with a soul because one of them was up there just living amongst. Spoiler alert, one of them's living their life up there, having children, getting married,
the best,
going on vacations,
I get it. I like those aspects of that, but that's not why I have this movie in C tier. And Max, I'll let you say your 2 cents real quick. The only thing I gotta say is that the poster is probably the best part of the movie because that poster is like the movie in a nutshell. It says everything. It's like it's pretty on point. I like it. So yeah, Max, real quick, what do you think?
I don't think it's C tier.
You said
I don't think you could put it in S tier. I'm gonna be realistic here. I'm not gonna be biased.
Yeah.
I think it could be. I think it's a A/B tier movie personally, just because I think I like Peele's movies, and I feel like he does a good job with them, and everything from the cinematography to the acting. Good. I thought the acting was really good in that movie.
Oh yeah,
the little girl in that movie, she did a really good job. In the mirror scene and everything, I love that scene. So I think it's an iconic movie, but I don't think it's a great horror movie.
It's got its issues. I'll probably get into Us one day. I mean, I agree with all your points and stuff, but it's just it's got issues. This is the
No, is that New Beginning?
Yeah, part 5. It's pretty rough. We're just gonna start going. We're gonna speed up a little bit.
Just know that it's completely fucking dog shit.
Yeah, not good. Frankenstein. I feel like I haven't seen that. I may have seen a Frankenstein movie. I think I saw Bride of Frankenstein.
Is that OG Frankenstein?
Yeah, from like the 40s, 50s.
I don't remember that movie.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen most of the actual movies on this list. So.
I'm about to say I have, and I am a sucker for old movies, and I have seen it, and it's great if you have the time to sit through it. I mean, because they are kind of boring. Nothing super exciting happens, and when it does happen, it's just very minimal.
Yeah,
but it's good. It's good homework. Trying to find out where later Frankenstein movies do get that inspiration from. Oh yes. Okay. You know what?
I just did Scary Movie 3. Scary Movie 3. There's so many on this list.
Scary Movie 3 it's okay. It's not like the greatest.
I love it. It's one of my favorite. It's my second favorite scary movie.
It's like right before the steady decline of that entire series. And is this Child's Play 2? Because if it's Child's Play 2, it's the best of the series next to the original.
Yeah, but I also don't necessarily love.
You don't love the series.
I like Chucky more. I mean, I like Chucky more than I like Scream.
Yeah. Representing.
I was Chucky for Halloween this year, so like I like Chucky. I like Chucky more than Scream, so I'd say Child's Play 2 is the best one. I also really like. This is the one with the Toy Factory, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you talk about Child's Play, and then you talk about Scream. 2 iconic voices.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Of course. I mean, they're both iconic movies for a reason. Day of the Dead, the original, and
talking about our boy George A. Romero.
Original's way better than the one we first. It's a guilty pleasure for us. So I think Day of the Dead. It's not Dawn of the Dead. So I'm gonna put Day of the Dead at C because C's not bad. I mean, we got D, E, F, and we have all these lower tiers. So I think C is mid. I think Day of the Dead's mid. Saw. I think Saw is a easy B, C. I don't think it's the greatest movie ever.
No, and you know what? It stays there at B, even though it had a good story and it was great. This is what kind of pushes away the slasher genre and starts to revolutionize the gore and the body horror and
the torture
body body modifications and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I don't mind every now and again, but when it becomes the entire series,
it
sucks.
It's worn out, as you can see. Like how many we already have down there. Max, have you seen Saw?
Is that the first one?
Yes.
Yeah.
So again, go ahead.
I don't think it was the greatest movie ever, but it's not bad.
It's definitely not. But in terms of Saw movies, it's one of the best.
Yeah.
Invisible Man, Leo Anell kind of ruins this movie. It's like his first acting role. He cannot act. He's horrible.
Yes.
Reanimator. So I feel like I'm the only one who's seen this movie.
Yes, because I have not.
All right, that's like some H.P. Lovecraft shit right there. And I love H.P. Lovecraft stuff. I don't like him as a person, but I like his stuff, his writing. Reanimator. It's wacky. It's really, really weird. It's very body horror, like The Thing, I'd say, but like kind of times 10. These guys took it way too far in the 80s and 90s and stuff. So, Twilight Zone the movie. I have not seen that.
No, I have not either.
Okay. The Conjuring.
Huge fan of the show.
Yeah. The Conjuring. I love this movie, but it is not an S tier.
No, like I said, it does go on the list of movies that I do not like to watch by myself because I am.
Yeah, it's creepy. It's creepy. I remember when I saw it, 2013. I tried to show. I got a little story. Max, I locked Max in the room at the when we lived at that the other house, and I locked him in the room and played The Conjuring.
Yeah. I still have a little PTSD from that.
Whatever. You're like 10 years old. It's fine. Also, you were the worst. So. Yeah. There it is. Saw 3. I like Saw 3.
Saw 3, yeah. Saw 3 is like I said, right before the decline.
Yeah.
Right before the decline of that entire series.
It's not horrible. It's not the worst. It's not offensive.
But it does have one of the most like cringy, just not cringe as in like weird, but cringe as in holy crap, I want to throw up scenes.
Yes. There's a lot of Saw 2. We'll get to Saw 2. Max, have you seen Saw 3?
I've seen the first 3 movies.
Okay, so you've seen the good ones. You've seen the good ones.
Yes.
And Saw X. You definitely got to see Saw X. I think you like it.
I've heard good things about that one.
It's good. That movie sucks. It's got funny moments, but it sucks. You know what? It's not offensive. It is offensive, but it's not offensive.
We're going to talk about offensive. That's the next one.
Scary Movie 5?
No, the next movie.
Bride of Chucky?
Yeah, talk about it. Whew.
E tier.
I think it's hilarious.
Really?
When a movie is funny bad, it makes me like it a little bit more. It's E. It's E.
Yeah, that's E, but that movie is completely fucking dog shit.
Yeah. But, at the end of the day, this is my fucking ship. All right. Just kidding. We'll do F. We'll do F. I can agree with you a little bit. This is OG.
Compromise. This is OG, but you know what? As well as it did, a lot of people don't find this movie scary. Like my own father went with his sister to see this movie when it came out, and they laughed.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know
Granted, my dad is not a sane person. But
I was about to say
a lot of mid movies. I like how.
Oh yeah.
Wow, Devin, can't believe you did that to Max. What the hell? Oh. No, that's not why he's messed up. So
you're talking about, yes. You know what? You are right. It is a great movie that did spawn off mid sequels and mid remakes.
Yeah, I mean, Leatherface is iconic. I can't this is the only good one. There's one other good one I like. There's one other one I like.
There is the actual just Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. I believe it came out in 2003.
Jessica Biel, I'm sure.
Yes.
It's on.
And then the Texas Chainsaw, The Beginning. The Beginning's not bad either.
How many Saw movies are there? Jesus. Okay, so I'm not even gonna do this. I'm not gonna do too much about this, but this is gonna probably piss people off, but I think that's fair.
Halloween Kills.
That's Halloween Ends.
Oh, it's Halloween Ends.
Okay, it's
Halloween Ends.
I'm not to spoil anything, but we will talk in depth about Halloween a lot more at a later time.
I don't hate it either.
I love Halloween.
I will say that I don't hate it either. And there's not a Halloween movie when Halloween time comes around that I skip. I watch them all. Every single last one of them. Guilty pleasures. Even that one down there at the bottom, H2O. H2O gets a watch. Yeah, go over there. Yeah, it's not good.
I'm not saying shit.
It's not good. And Halloween Ends. It's not good. But there's redeeming qualities.
I don't think it's not dog. It's not E, F, or complete fucking dog.
I don't think that's a D tier movie. I think that's an E tier movie.
E tier? Huh?
I did not like that movie.
If I'm being based on bias and giving it it doesn't deserve all the hate that it gets. It's not Exorcist Believer. I'd put it here. But to be
really?
If I'm being real, yeah, because there's a lot I like in this movie. They just didn't do it the way I would do it, and that's not enough. That shouldn't be a reason why I completely shit on a movie.
It
wasn't how I would do it. It's no.
It felt a little cringe.
It was. It definitely.
It was very cringe.
D is not good. E is not even worse. F is bad. That's really.
I guess
bad.
D tier is okay because it wasn't
this is
the worst.
the worst of the worst.
It's just hard. It's just really hard to watch.
Yeah.
It's just no. I'm just saying it's just hard to watch one of the most menacing characters ever created get robbed by a guy in glasses
and an old woman. I love Laurie Strode. But, I mean, this guy is supposed to be this is the embodiment of evil. And again, you guys are making me talk about it when I don't want to talk about it. So, Scary Movie 2. I will talk about Halloween. Obviously,
Scary Movie 2 is goated.
It's goated, but I'm gonna put it as a B because it's not a good movie. This movie's
no. I mean, obviously they're not meant to be. They're not meant to be good movies.
I think it's a B. I like the first one a little bit better.
I agree with that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's got some iconic shit in it. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Take my strong hand.
Oh god. So most people put this right here.
This is a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, I get a lot of enjoyment out of this piece of shit. So it goes in D.
Oh, Freddy vs. Jason.
Yeah.
It's like a classic for our generation growing up.
I enjoy watching that movie, but it's not a good movie.
No.
It's a horrible film.
It's this is one of those horror movies that you sit down with your buddies and just drink and watch.
Yeah.
You got to be messed up.
It's not that. You know what? I'll never, as a kid, when I saw this, I'll never forget just seeing that guy, Jason, fold that guy backwards in the bed. I was like, that messed me up as a kid. I was like, my God. In my head, I was like, ah!
Yes.
I see it in my head. I'm like, geez. But but seeing like the like having like metal music play as they're like as Freddy's like slicing at him and like doing backflips and like stabbing him stuff, and Jason's just standing there.
Just taking it.
I can't. It's so
for somebody who was burnt to a crisp, he's very limber, you know.
Dude, he could take on like Jet Li or something. Or Donnie Yen. He would take out John Wick. Halloween 5 is bad.
Yeah,
it's a guilty pleasure. It's sometimes like I can watch it, but man, is it boring? I think most of all it's boring, and that's the reason why I'll rate movies, horror movies especially, really low. Is that they're so boring.
Yes.
Night Swift.
This is hold on. Let me say this is when we start that whole Cult of Thorn little story.
Oh, the worst Michael Myers storyline by far.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen this? Yeah. Please feel free to chime in.
Which movie? Wait, which movie are we on?
Any of them.
We're at Halloween 5.
Halloween 5.
Oh.
You've seen Halloween 5. I think.
Yeah. It's not a good movie.
It's not. It's horrible. The Nun 2. Max, have you seen The Nun 2?
Unfortunately, yeah, and that's
okay.
That's in fucking dog shit.
Okay.
I don't even have to see it to agree with you. I just know it's bad.
No, it's terrible. Those are some hours I wish I could get back.
Yeah.
For sure.
Hours? How long is it?
I think it's like 2-hour movie.
Oh.
This should only be like an hour 30.
That's bad.
Black Swan is a really good movie. I'm gonna put that.
I have not seen that.
Neither have I.
That movie is kind of haunting, honestly. Also, I'm gonna be family friendly here, but Mila Kunis and Natalie Portman.
So you're telling me that there's Yabos?
Yabos.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The Haunting. I think I watched this.
I have not.
Years ago.
I have not.
But I don't remember, so I'm gonna go and have not seen part 3. This is the good one, right? I always forget. Part 2 is still
the first 3. The first 3 are a good one.
No, what part? Final. What's the 4? The final chapter?
I believe so.
This is a good one.
Part 3 is not bad.
Part 3 is a good one. You know what? I'll put it there. I like part 3. I think that's a really good one. Jason Takes Manhattan. Brother, let's go.
Yes, sir.
Jason Takes Manhattan. That's
Seriously?
Yes, that's a straight bias.
Yes, straight bias pick. Jason Takes Manhattan. Best Friday the 13th movie ever.
Yes, sir. It's so wild. I don't care how goofy and campy it is. I really don't. And there's several things that you notice about this that I'm not even going to say because they're a little messed up. But I'm just, there's little things that I like about that movie that are really funny.
Like what? What is it? Yeah. Watch that movie. If you haven't seen Jason Takes Manhattan, just watch it. You know what? Get your favorite choice of Mary J and or beverage and just watch it and have a good time. It's really stupid. It's really stupid, but man, do I love it.
Very goofy.
I don't like Children of the Corn. I think Children of the Corn is really stupid.
See, I like the original.
I don't.
Children of the Corn. I don't like any remakes. I don't like any spinoffs. I don't like any sequels. The original.
I would burn that town of children down. I would burn them all. Like you tell me, right? Children are not scary in this sense. When they're like possessed by demons and stuff, it's like, oh, you got a supernatural like.
Well, that's not scary to me, because there's something controlling that child. There's nothing controlling these children. This is their will. This is just their own choice.
I believe,
and their choice was to just slaughter all their parents,
which would never happen. Oh man,
no, because you know what? There's got to be some parents that are strong enough and just slap the crap out of a child.
I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna talk about murdering children in this stream, but Children of the Corn. I mean, that's what the new one especially.
We don't want to talk about that.
God. All right, Terrifier 2. Max, have you seen Children of the Corn?
No, I haven't even seen this movie that you're about to do.
Terrifier 2?
No.
So what everybody calls Terrifier 2, I call Terrifier Poo.
Oh, Terrifier is there.
Yeah.
Terrifier 2, I'm gonna put in C tier. It's better made. better made potato chips.
Yeah, there was more money involved, I guess.
He's definitely more messed up. This has got a couple scenes where I was like, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. We won't move. Final Destination. It's a classic, but I think it's a B tier.
Very good concept too, especially around that time. Like I said, another one that spawned off into very disappointing sequels.
I like Final Destination 3.
Yes, and just too many sequels.
They're making another one. Final Destination 6 is coming out soon.
Oh, 6?
6.
Okay. Ugh.
Next.
Not seen that one.
Okay, all right. Just chime in when you have seen something.
I will.
Ew. That's all I gotta say.
F-tier?
That's all I gotta say for both.
I hate Midsummer. I hate
What?
it. Is it
I gotta
beautiful?
say for both of those.
Okay,
too.
so all right. It's really well made. It's really well directed. The cinematography's great. The acting's amazing. Florence Pugh steals the show. She's fantastic. This movie's stupid as fuck. This movie is dumb. Like
Pushwhack.
I get why you'd say C tier, but C tier is still I'd say like on an average like bias, like not me. I'd say C tier is pretty fair. That's what I'd put like if I was a normal person, but I'm me. So Midsummer is an F. No, you know what?
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate Midsummer, and especially after making Hereditary, which is like a cinematic masterpiece in horror cinema, is haunting. Like, still sits with me. I still think about that movie, Midsummer. What the fuck?
Yeah, try my best to forget.
I watched the 3-hour cut too, the director's cut.
Oh, Trooper.
Where's that? That's like
Which is an A.
That's three tiers down. Creep Show. It's classic.
Creep Show is a classic.
Creep Show. There's movies that are classic too. I like some of them. A lot of them are stupid. It's kind of like adult Goosebumps in a way.
Yeah.
Child's Play 3. I don't remember this movie, man.
Child's Play 3 is when they go to the military academy.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Don't remember that one. Don't remember.
Charles.
It's probably F tier.
Yeah.
This one? All right, I'll do that. All right. That's
especially when you think of the original and the second one, and then it comes from that to this, and you're like, wow, man.
Yeah. I can.
Wow.
I don't think I've seen this.
Progressively worse.
I've seen. I can't believe I've seen Bride of Chucky.
Yeah, I can't remember Bride of Chucky.
And I've seen Child's Play 3. But you know what? I've watched Cult of Chucky and I've seen Curse of Chucky as well. So
yeah.
The Witch. This is a really well made. I love Robert Eggers so much, but it's. I want to put it at C, but I have to be fair.
See, for me, if a movie does its job, then it deserves a high rating, which B is a good rating. Not saying that's not bad.
Movie did its
bad.
job.
A movie definitely did its job, and I don't like witches. I don't like witches. Man.
And with the children, like the dark stuff, man. The whole, like the smearing the
Yeah, I swear to God, man.
Making herself younger scene. Like
this
the opening
movie,
of the movie.
Yeah, this movie took me back, bro. The movie, I was taken back by this movie. Like, wow.
I've seen
but that he has Robert Eggers has managed to do that every single time he makes a movie, though. Every time I watch a movie that he makes, I am just taken back, bro. Like, just taking it back. Like,
I'm very excited.
What?
And
what the hell am I watching, man?
He's amazing.
Yes,
I
love it. I love it. At the end of it, when it's over, I love it. But while I'm watching, I'm just like, what the hell am I doing, man?
The Witch is his first film, and he came out of the gate just like, sup? And I'm like, all right, I'll check out your other movies, and then he comes out with the Northman, and you're like, my God.
Jesus.
Critters. I don't think I've seen this movie. I know.
Critters.
Okay.
No.
Okay. It Comes at Night. So this is a weird movie. I like this movie, but I also hate this movie. I'm gonna give It Comes at Night if we're gonna talk horror and like what horror means and what it does to you. I think you've never seen Black Swan, Kendall? Okay, so Kendall, we're gonna watch Black Swan. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be a weird time, but we've watched weirder. So It Comes at Night. I wish Malaya was here because she'd be able to help me with this. The ending while everybody hates the ending, I think the ending is the best part, and it also like makes you go, "Oh, whoa!"
That is Joel Edgerton, right?
Joel Edgerton, yeah.
We'll just say Joel Edgerton. We'll just say that.
It's Joel Edgerton. D. I'm gonna give it a D because most of the movie's really boring and they don't really like. I like mystique in movies. I think horror movies definitely thrive on the mystery and like not showing anything. The scariest movies are the ones that don't show you much. This doesn't show you shit.
Yeah, I'm about to say this. You know,
it doesn't show you anything. It's about paranoia, and it comes
man is afraid of what they don't know.
Yeah, so. And I get it. I get the message. I think the message is actually a pretty cool message. I think it's just executed really boring. It's very boring. It's just so
well, you know, I feel like because you know this is like right around the time where we just started finding out about A24 Studios.
Yes,
you pushed me on to this movie.
Yeah, because I think it's an effective movie in the right mindset, but the majority of the movie is really boring. It's very well made, very well acted, but then you get to the end and you're like, that was really dark. if only the whole time was like that exhilarating and like haunting, but it's not. So I guess D is fair. Let's keep moving on. Oh God! All right, finally, one of the greatest horror films of all time.
Yes,
one of the greatest horror films of all time. The sequel is even better, which we will. So spoiler alert: Rec 2 is going up in S.
Yeah. When you talk about like chilling, I still get nightmares, man. Watching this.
Max, have you seen Rec?
Nothing gives me dreams. I don't have nightmares. I think of Rec.
Oh, I haven't.
Rec, yeah. You think of it, and it makes you sweat. I kind of sweat a little bit. You know, I think about us watching Rec too. I get really, really nauseous.
Yes. Max, have you seen Quarantine?
No.
Oh, man.
I don't know. He's just here to like.
Well, listen, we're gonna give you a strong recommendation. Strong recommendation on this, man. If you don't mind reading the subtitles, because it is in Spanish.
Oh, it's a Spanish movie.
Yes, but it is. What I mean, it's haunting.
It's scary, man. It's scary. I think this is like peak horror film, right? Like right here.
Really? Like you're gonna be scared watching that.
Yeah. I mean, when I was your age, I watched these movies. Like, well, actually, a little bit younger. I'd say 3 years before your age.
Is it like an immersive, like scary, like?
It's found footage.
Yes.
Oh.
And when I mean, it's in your face. It's in your face, man.
Nice.
Is this 2018? Yes.
Yes, it is. Okay, so I put it. I would agree with the C, as in the span of the entirety of the series, but as in the 40-year trilogy or 40-year.
Okay, fine, because it's not a bad Halloween movie. It's just
it isn't. It is a good revitalization of a horror character because he is scary. He's actually scary in this. Out of those 3 movies, this is the one he is honestly terrifying in.
Purge one is B. I'll get to. I might agree with you. Actually, no. The first one, no.
I
agree with you on 2018.
Yes, but I agree with you. Purge 1 is at least a B. Everybody hates on it, but you know what? You saw what happened when you went out to roam the streets and see it. It became less of a horror movie. It became an action movie.
Yeah.
The main place you're supposed to feel safe is inside your own home.
Right.
And in that movie, where were they not safe at? In their own home. You feel the safest in your own home. And you're probably going to disagree with me, but you do. You feel the safest in your own home. And especially when you're out there, you're the guy selling the systems. You don't give that movie enough credit.
Oh, come on, dude.
You don't give that movie enough credit.
Yeah. That's at least a...
Okay, since I'm outvoted, I'll move it up to C. I think this is the worst. This is one of the worst of the Purge movies. But I'm also in the minority, so I that's why I'm not saying much, because I definitely don't agree with you. I think this movie, Ethan Hawke, man.
Yes.
It's my
but
boy.
You know what? Yes.
But
I get it. A lot of people hate it because, like I said, it is just one house.
That's not why. That's not why I don't like it.
A lot of people say that, though. A lot of people say, "Oh, it's just confined. It's confined to one house." And you were saying that when it came out. It was just confined to one house. It should have been, worldwide, or just, you should have seen more.
I do.
And guess what? And you did see more. And when you saw more, it became less of a horror movie and more of an action movie.
I agree with that. I still think that as a horror film, this movie's not that good. And it's not even about I just think it's not even that good of a movie. That's at the baseline of why I don't like The Purge. I think it's mid. It's a mid movie. It's not Night Swim.
Oof.
It's not, but it's not like it didn't scare me. It's like when I saw Paranormal Activity. Everybody loved that movie. I walked out of the theater. 2007, when I was much younger. I walked out of Paranormal Activity.
Well, yeah. I mean, I would too.
And because I thought it was the dumbest shit ever. I like it. I don't think it's S2 though. It's got its issues.
Chapter 1.
Chapter 1 is an A. A is really good.
Yeah,
it's great.
I agree with that.
Yeah, very good.
100%.
Very good. Successful horror film. Sequel. We'll get to it. Maybe. Well, maybe.
Yes. Remember going to the theater, seeing that with you?
Yeah, we even saw the little preview that was in front of Annabelle Creation.
Yes.
That too.
Which was the main reason we even went to see it.
Yeah, and then Annabelle Creation ended up being a awesome movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, Max, anything on the head? I mean, Pennywise, Bill Skarsgård's great.
Yeah.
Bill Skarsgård is great in that movie.
Iconic.
It's A tier. It's a good movie.
Yeah, I think
very iconic performance. Next to OG Tim Curry.
I actually showed Max this. Me and him watched this for the first time. We watched it together.
Yep.
At Mom's. This is The Lighthouse. The Lighthouse is a B for me.
Okay, where it's a B for you, that is
A tier. S tier.
That's an S tier movie for me.
Okay,
And the only reason why. That's the crazy thing is. Can you tell me why I like that movie? Because I don't know why I like that movie.
I think it's so wacky and like out there that like it just hit you. I think it hit you at the right time, and when you watch it in the right mindset. I did not.
Yeah.
Mother's not an A. Okay, so I think Phil just keeps coming. He'll come back in like 20 minutes later and be like and say some wacky ass shit.
I think Phil's trolling you, bro.
Sorry, I deserve it. Lighthouse is A. Okay.
I'm gonna say.
You guys are making me think.
Thank you.
I think The Lighthouse is okay.
It is.
It's
it's great. It's honestly the first time I looked at Robert Pattinson and thought, "Wow, this man is an actor." And that's just me being closed-minded for many years and all that. But that movie actually opened my mind, and I was like, "Wow, dude, that man can really act." Like you said, it's wacky, it's weird, and very dark. And obviously, Willem Dafoe is a god.
Yeah.
So, that movie is, yes, A tier, at least.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe. Until you like me, lobster.
Yes. Will you love me, lobster?
You like me, lobster. Willem Dafoe is just so good. I saw The Devil. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who's seen this movie. This movie is one of the most messed up, disturbing things I've ever seen in my entire life. And I think it's an A tier.
Really?
Yeah.
Give me, give me the plot, bro, or something.
I don't want to. There's not much to say about it. It's just a guy who's going through some rough times, and the stuff that happens one night in his life in the movie is it'll stick with you. This is a messed up movie. I say this is like Hereditary levels of like just completely fucked.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Hellraiser 1. I don't love Hellraiser, but Hellraiser 1 is a B tier. I think it's a really good. B is good. Okay.
B is good. I know Pops says Hellraiser.
You don't like me, lobster.
Yeah.
You don't like me, lobster.
What is it? Pops said Hellraiser is an A tier, but I agree with the B tier. It's very weird. It's for a select group of people.
Yeah.
You kind of almost got to grow up in that time period to like Hellraiser. Not many people around our age group or younger are gonna, seek something like that out or even want to watch it.
Especially the original. Maybe the new one, that like the Hulu one that came out. Was it 2 years ago in 2022? Yes. Max, have you seen Hellraiser?
I have not.
I'll show you Hellraiser. Matt, Dad, show him Hellraiser. Show him it tonight when we get the stream's over. Conjuring 2. I think this movie, I'm going to be a little bit fair. I think it's a B movie. I think it's very well made. There's a lot of really weird stuff in it. Kind of irritates me. It's too long.
Way too long.
But there's some genuinely, I think, creepy stuff in it. I think it's a creepy movie.
It's very creepy. Me personally, I don't give it a B. I give it like a C or
That's what I
even
give it.
C or even closer to a D because how the first
Why?
one was because the first one's super effective.
Okay.
Like I said, I can't even watch that one by myself. Conjuring 2 comes out. We're still following the same characters, which is cool because I like
Yeah.
Lorraine Warren, you know, I like Vera Farmiga and I like Patrick Wilson. They do a great job. Everybody does a great job in that movie, but it's not as menacing or eerie as the first one. Valak, where that is creepy because you know it's a demon, you know, didn't hit as hard as Bathsheba did. It was very just toned down a lot,
Yeah.
and you can tell. You
Okay.
can really tell that it's toned down.
For sure.
No, I agree. It's definitely toned down. James Wan got his really weird, like you know how he likes to get weird, especially like
Yes.
with Malignant. I think he got a little too weird with it. That's kind of Dead Silence kind of came out a little bit in this movie, which we like. It's guilty pleasure.
I love
pleasure of
that
ours.
science, yeah.
But I think it definitely came out a little bit in this one. But what the hell is this, Christine?
Mm-hmm.
This movie is fucking awful.
It is. It's one of the few John Carpenter movies that I would put down.
I don't like Christine.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
one
I
of
don't
the,
even
it's one of
wanna
the few John Carpenter movies that I would put in the shit pile.
Oh, there's your movie, Max. Yeah, I agree with you. Christine is
What movie?
CFD. Nightmare on Elm Street 2. I want to put it up in A. I think it's the best. It's the second best.
I'm sorry. What'd you just say?
The 2. Isn't this with is this 2?
Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
No, this is
It's
the
one-
first one. This is the first one. My bad.
Okay, I must say, if this is the first one, yes, you can keep it at A or S tier.
Is
Because
that
it is amazing. Nightmare on Elm Street 2? No, that's Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
This is 2? These
Yes.
texts are so small. Oh.
I believe that's Freddy's
okay.
Revenge.
It
Yeah,
doesn't look like it. It's got Johnny Depp on the cover.
Johnny Depp wouldn't be on the cover.
That's Johnny Depp. Isn't that not Johnny Depp on the cover?
Yeah, so I'm telling you right now, Johnny Depp, though, wouldn't be on the cover of the original Nightmare on Elm Street. He's technically a secondary character.
Where's Young Frankenstein? I don't even see
That
Young-
is the poster for the original Nightmare on Elm Street. So that's Nightmare on Elm Street Part 1.
Okay, so Nightmare on Elm Street Part 1 is definitely, I think it's an A tier.
Yes, it is.
I think
It
it's a
is
good.
actually
good
one of the
scary.
creepiest.
Yeah.
And growing up, this movie actually like terrified me. It's
Yeah.
one of my first experiences with horror movie that would then shape the course of my life.
Yeah.
Loving these things. Great.
I
movie.
scared the crap out of me when I was a kid, like a wee little lad. But
Yes.
this one is like really one of the only like creepy Nightmare on Elm Street movies, in my opinion.
Yes,
Um,
it is.
Max, you've seen the original Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yes. I don't think it's that high though.
He's where would you put it?
Probably B tier.
B? All right, that's not too far off. I'll give it that. Insidious 1. This is a tough one, man. This is a tough one. I think this is gonna go in B.
I put it in B too because you know what? When we first seen it,
Scared.
I can't.
Scared the hell out of us. We were.
It
Also
did. We were
much
young.
younger. We were much younger.
So, I seen it and it starts off and it starts telling the story, which is actually a really good story. I think it's written pretty decently. So
I guess I've seen.
it starts off and
then
then, it gets to the part where they go into the further and it loses me when we see the demon, when we finally see what this whole movie, what's causing all the problems this entire movie. And, that threw me off. The ending almost ruined it for me until you find out that the bride in black has, possessed Josh and all that. And that draws me right back in.
Yeah,
So-
I think the ending is what kills it. It's definitely, it's pretty effective throughout the first 2 acts. Like the first 2 acts of this movie are like top tier. If they would have landed it and you wouldn't get weird, like he always tries to get weird, like it's so annoying.
Yeah.
It would be S tier. I think Insidious would be S tier, but it's not. Jason X. God, this movie's awful, but do I like it? Do I like it? Sometimes I'll watch Jason X because it's so I think they knew what they were making and
yeah. You know, they were trying to hit a different audience and bring it back. You know, but it was a weird attempt at Jason. It's the most like OP Jason.
There's a lot of here. I think I'm just gonna like kind of clean some of this stuff up while you guys. So I just put Scary Movie 5 in this. I don't know if Max, have you seen Scary Movie 5? But horrible film. Pet Cemetery. All right, we'll do Pet Cemetery, the OG Pet Cemetery. This movie.
Do you have the remake on here?
That movie's scary as shit.
Huh? Do you have the remake on here?
So we do have the remake on here. It's gonna go down in like.
Yes, I'm about to say the one scene from the original Pet Cemetery where the wife is visited by her sister Zelda.
Yeah,
it's very, very creepy.
This movie
is almost it's almost reminiscent of Salem's Lot, where the kid comes floating through the window.
That's what scared the hell out of my mom. She always that's the one scene she always talked about that scared the hell out of her. Pet Cemetery, man, this movie freaks the crap out of me. Max, have you seen the original Pet Cemetery?
Not the original. I've seen the remake.
Yeah, I know. We saw it together.
Sometimes dead is better.
I can't think about that without getting into Ice Nine Kills. So,
yeah. I'm just thinking of my boy Fred Gwynn. You know.
Yeah. Is this Hell World?
Yes, that is Hellraiser 2.
I like Hell World, but I'm gonna put it at C.
I can agree with that. I said Hellraiser. I'm not big on Hellraiser.
But actually, no. If I'm gonna put the original in there, I gotta put this one in there because this one's just as good, I think.
Oh, you already know Jaws is S tier.
He's skipping so far ahead.
That's all right, man.
Jaws all the way down here. All right, Jaws S tier.
Yeah, Jaws is S tier. Completely in S tier, bro.
All right, Jaws S tier.
The first one for sure.
Animal Creation. I think this is one of the best modern horror films. I love it.
Yes, and Annabelle Creation, aside from the first Conjuring, is the best movie in the Conjuring series.
Jimmy, like.
Oh, hey.
And you better subscribe. Right?
Yeah, man. Because you know what? What percentage of people are watching us that aren't subscribed?
Him. It's all Jimmy. He's the reason.
Oh, God, Jimmy.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
What up, Jimmy?
I know, I'm just kind of flying through a lot of this right now because there's a lot left.
There's a classic. It's a straight B, C tier.
Yeah, this movie's goofy. This is like peak B horror film.
Yeah. Yes.
Horror film right there.
Yeah.
Not even a horror film. It's just
That's another one. That's another one you get drunk with your boys and watch. Not It Follows. Killer Clowns.
No, yeah.
So I'm not trying to get drunk and watch It Follows.
No, it'd be so boring. It Follows. I like It Follows a lot. I think it's a very good horror film. Give me a damn minute. It Follows. Yeah. Anybody?
Filmed right in our own backyard, right?
I was behind. I was behind. My buddy had a buddy named Brent back in high school. He lived down the street from her home, and we walked past that house so many times. And I remember when this movie was being filmed, and it's a good movie, man. Saw it when it came out in theaters. Really weird, cool take on I guess like an entity with the STD demon.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty unique. Easy to beat. So kind of stupid, but I still think it's effective. And the soundtrack just gives it the opening scene in this movie with the soundtrack.
That's a good movie.
Chef's kiss.
Good movie.
Thank you for your input, Max. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Get that picture off your back.
Gotta worry about the STDD.
This movie's stupid.
It has one of the cringiest lines in horror movie history.
Which one? Because
I'm sorry.
And Friday the 13th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that the perfect nipple placement?
Yeah. So stupid. They're like when they talked in this movie, the cast and the teenagers, I literally was like, Jason needs to kill these kids right now. Like, where is he? Where is he?
I mean, you got the hillbilly mechanic talk about, you guys want to buy some grass?
Yeah. You guys want to buy some grass? That's why Cabin in the Woods is so much better. Max, Cabin in the Woods is a better Friday the 13th.
Really?
Yeah. Or
It's a better Friday the 13th mixed with Evil Dead.
Yeah, Evil Dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that one
Shining.
out.
Oh wait, no, I just want to.
Ooh. Another personal favorite of mine. A lot of people wouldn't agree because, granted,
Why?
I do like the book more. It's a great book.
Stanley
A lot of people
Kubrick.
don't like them. A lot of people don't like the movie because it doesn't coincide with the book.
Yeah, but
and
still.
I look at it as two different things. This movie is literally read off as Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. It's not Stephen King's. It's not Stephen King's The Shining. It's Stanley Kubrick's. So it's totally different. And if you can't get with it, get out, because that movie is amazing. Jack Nicholson kills it. I feel bad for drawing. Oh, Shelley Duvall. Olive Oil. She does her thing too. She's terrified because Stanley Kubrick tormented her, but you knew what you signed on.
Yeah, well, she did, but it created one of the best movies and one of the best sequels, I'd say.
Yeah. Oh God.
Event Horizon. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Max hasn't seen this, but I like this movie. This is one probably Paul W.S. Anderson, the guy who did the Resident Evil movies. And I believe Mortal Kombat 1.
Ooh.
The original, not Mortal Kombat 1, the game. But
No. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, 1995's Mortal Kombat. Event Horizon is pretty wacky. It's got Sam Neill. So I'm pretty sure it's got Lawrence Fishburne in it, if I don't remember correctly. If I do remember correctly. Really trippy. That's like cosmic horror. This is like when cosmic horror started to become like a real.
Okay, yeah. Science fiction
wacky.
horror.
Yeah, haunting. Like freaky shit, man. This is a good movie. Carrie, the OG Carrie. I don't really care for this movie. I don't think it's that great. I think it's mid.
It is pretty mid. It is freaky. This is the beginning of the whole Stephen King movie craze.
Oh, we have somebody taking over for Choppa Marv. All right, hey guys, it's Choppa Marv. Just aged like 40 years. So.
Damn, that's cold.
you're coming into my stream. You're gonna just deal with it. So
you just added like 10 or 15 years onto my age, man.
We don't.
I'm
not ageist.
Don't be ageist.
I'm not ageist. So you're saying the Amityville Horror is that? Are you jumping ahead again?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to look at the titles down there, but you keep flipping up and down, and I'm trying to get the ones that I know.
Because I have to keep.
Well,
looking.
I mean,
I know you got to keep flipping.
I do have to agree with him, though.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
One is S.
It is. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Where is it?
I might say James Brolin kills it, man.
Where is it?
Use them eyeballs, bro.
There's like 40,000 movies with like 70. Is this the same movie, House and House?
Could be remake.
Okay. I don't know what that is. That's that like weird Japanese movie we're talking about. Where is it? You guys are really gonna help me out. We're wasting time having me look for this fucking movie, man.
I just thought of it. I didn't see the actual.
I feel like this just got to be on there, though. I mean, Amityville Horror is.
You know what, dude? If it ain't on there, we're throwing it out there as an honorable mention.
Yeah,
because it is a goated movie.
I mean, they got The Wicker Man. They got Fright Night. They have to have. I cannot believe this does not have Amityville. Wow. Maximum Overdrive. What the hell?
Oh,
God,
only seen bits and parts of that one. I couldn't sit through the whole thing.
Man. They have Fresh, but they don't have Amityville Horror.
Oh, they're Fresh.
Yeah, I never actually got to fully finish that movie.
Yeah, that's because you're whack, dude.
I know.
Movie was great.
I mean, they're missing Silent Night, Deadly Night. They're missing like Black Christmas, a lot of stuff. So this is still a massive tier list. House on Haunted Hill. This movie is really bad, but yeah, they'll just leave that there. American Werewolf in London. is
I
a
love
S
this
tier
movie.
movie.
Yes.
What do you think, Pops?
Yeah, that's definitely, to me, that's S tier.
I've heard you talk about that movie.
That was one of the first movies I seen when I was a kid, and it was kind of a comedy at times, but it still scared the hell out of me, man.
Yeah, I would agree.
The werewolf changing scene. I mean, for that time, it was pretty advanced, and you look back at it now, and it looks like claymation or something, but at the time, it was pretty freaky, and it gave me nightmares.
Yeah, see, born in a different time, man. Got to experience all the things that made horror what it is today.
You guys would laugh at that now.
I'm a classic guy.
Yeah, I don't.
When it comes to horror, I love just classic movies. Period.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you definitely do. And I think this is S tier. I mean, for a reason. It's got some of it's iconic. The werewolf changing scene is very freaky, all practical, which I always love. You know how much I love practical effects. And wasn't this what's his face? John Landis.
Yes.
Max Landis' dad made this movie.
Sir.
Yes. Very good movie.
Sets the bar, sets the bar for werewolf movies because there's not many great ones.
No, there's not. I mean, I like Dog Soldiers and a few others, but
The Wolfman and
that movie's not good, but it's a guilty pleasure for sure, especially the 2010 one. Eraserhead. This is a wacky movie. I'm gonna put that in C. Very weird movie.
Actually, I mean,
Eraserhead. You've seen it?
Yeah, it's pretty tripped out. I mean, it's a trippy movie, but I think the way it's shot and everything, I mean, it gets you thinking. It's a thinking movie, and it sort of opens up your mind to a lot. And a lot of people cite this as a very influential movie.
It is. And, you know what?
Yeah.
I'd say you're right. It's a little too. Some parts are like I'm out there. I like out there movies. I mean, we like The Lighthouse a lot.
Lighthouse.
But Eraserhead,
the ending scene of The Lighthouse, you can never forget it. Stays with you, man.
Yeah,
it's definitely one of my favorite modern horror movies.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, we still have so much left. All right, we're gonna have to start flying through this. So we'll give like 10-second little thoughts on each of these, okay? Until we get to something like this or this or this. Damn it! They're all right next to each other. Okay. Scary Movie 1. I mean, it's a spoof.
It's a spoof.
It's a spoof movie. I like it. I think it's funny. What's that? Killing. I mean, we quote this movie all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, the beginning scene of that movie though is very iconic. Drew Barrymore. I mean, and that the knife plunging into the back always gets me. Like when he was like, ooh, like that was tough to watch.
Are you talking about original Scream?
That's
a scary movie.
Sorry. Yeah. Oh, scary movie. Yeah.
Yeah. You see this? You see Ghostface, but no, I definitely agree with Scream.
Sorry.
I don't think I've even seen Scream on here.
Which is crazy.
Are you kidding me? Dude, Scream's on. Oh my god. Okay.
Ooh.
So we'll just do that since the last one. Scream is at S tier.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be S tier, yeah.
It's part of that that spiritual horror trilogy of Psycho, Halloween, now Scream, because they all piggyback off one another. There's that influence of each movie that spreads across like generations. Yeah. So each one is just peak horror for a new generation of horror fans.
Right.
I agree. I mean, Wes Craven, rest in peace, amazing legendary film. This kicked off a pretty decent series. Again, I'm not the biggest Scream fan, but I think these movies, especially the first one, is great. The third one, like we talked the other day, was not our favorite. Scream 2 is great though. I love Scream. I like Scream 5. I think Scream 4 is very underrated. But we're getting into some heavy hitters real quick. So Halloween 3.
Season of the Witch.
I think Halloween 3 is a B. A lot of people
I love Season of the Witch. Season of the Witch, which we're not even going to get into that, but if we're going to rank Halloween movies eventually, Season of the Witch is like top.
I mean,
it's so campy and weird.
Yes.
And it's pretty horrifying. Like some of the stuff that happens, you're like, if this was like
the visuals are a little horrifying.
Yeah.
But man, that movie is amazing. Yeah,
I'm not even gonna say anything. I mean, that's the go.
God mode.
We don't really need to talk about that. The original Friday 13th, I think, is mid. I definitely think the original is mid. I think it's boring. It's the one with the mom.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, but it's like the backstory, and you're like, it's intriguing because it's like there's a lot of backstory.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I was being fair. Like C, thinking like C is more like I'd give it. It's middle of the road. I don't think it's a terrible movie. To me, C is not bad. Like I don't like Us that much, but I also don't think it's a bad movie. Just like I like The Conjuring 2 and I like The Purge and stuff. But American Psycho, I will probably
S tier.
S tier.
S tier for sure.
Are you
S
kidding?
tier for sure.
I'm
about to say, you know, this is the movie that gave us our Batman, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, pretty much.
I know.
Yeah.
I like American Psycho. American Psycho is good.
Yeah.
The sequel is not good.
Yeah. I mean, Christian Bale does have a lot of iconic performances. You know, Dark Knight is like my favorite movie, but this right here is probably his most iconic performance. Period.
You know, retentive he was about the business card. I could watch that over and over again. It's so weird. Like, why do you care so much about a business card?
Yeah, the subtle off-white coloring.
Yeah, or whatever.
So weird, bro. Yeah, it's so weird. That's iconic. I'm pretty sure actually Kendall hasn't seen it. I don't think. Halloween 4. I think it's C tier. We're not going to talk about much. It's middle of the road Halloween.
It's mid, you know.
It is mid. Again, C is not bad, especially when we have these 4 awful tiers.
I'm gonna say the best thing it did was, you know, show people Danielle Harris.
This is my list. I gave you guys American Psycho. I would put American Psycho at A because it's just not that it doesn't have that impact like it does for you guys. I like American Psycho. I think it's legendary. Again, I'd get reamed, but again, it's my opinion. I know a lot of people don't like Evil Dead 2. I'm a huge Evil Dead fan. If there's one thing I like as much as Halloween, or more than Halloween, I'd say it's Evil Dead. So
that is true.
I love Evil Dead. Evil Dead 2 is great, and this is campy as it gets. This is as ridiculous as it gets. And Bruce Campbell is, God, what an awesome person. I love Bruce Campbell. I want to meet him so bad. Evil Dead 2. Sauce, Jesus Christ.
God.
Annabelle, I'm gonna put. There's a scary scene in it, so I'll give it an F. It's not complete dog shit. Annabelle Comes Home. I'm gonna give that an E because that's a little bit better made. Better made. I keep saying better made.
Yeah, better made barbecue.
Better made barbecue chips.
I know, right?
The Scream Master, the Dream Master. I was supposed to say the Scream Master. What am I saying?
Where did we put Dream Warriors?
I put Dream Warriors up S tier. I think Dream Warriors.
Okay, so Dream Master, I would put that at least a C. It's not bad. It's not great.
I don't remember this
one. It's still on the whole, like, it's still part of the whole Dream arc. You know, they started focusing on, like, going inside and conquering your dreams.
Yeah.
But it's hard to...
I don't remember.
It's kind of hard to come off of
look
Dream
at the
Warriors.
Poster. Yeah, look at the poster. Oh, man. I don't know. So there's a lot of things, a lot of these movies I want to talk about. So we might have to do the rest of this tomorrow, if you're okay with that, because there's a lot. We're getting into my favorite horror films right here.
Oh yeah, there's
we got The Thing. We got Talk to Me, Evil Dead, Hereditary, Fright Night, Suspiria. I know Dad likes Suspiria. I'm sure he wants to talk about that.
Yeah.
Dawn of the Dead, Evil Dead 2013, 20. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna call
it right 28 days.
That's 28 days later.
That's is that John Carpenter's The Thing?
Yes.
Yes. In my opinion, quite possibly one. It's tough to say. Because there's times where this is the greatest horror film ever made, in my opinion.
You know, there's John. I'm just a John Carpenter guy. There's 3 movies of his that rank into like my top 10 favorite movies of all time. And
The Thing is up in that list.
Yeah, The Thing, Halloween, and Big Trouble in Little China. So I have
Big Trouble in Little China, nice.
Yeah, I love that movie, man. So John Carpenter is a big impact, and so apparently so is Kurt Russell. Because
you like Kurt Russell, obviously.
Yes,
Malaya.
I watched Big Trouble in Little China at least 10 times, man. At least 10 times in my life.
Man. Yeah. Great movie. talk about John Carpenter's got the camp down, man. He's got the campiness is unreal.
Yeah. So I agree, man. John Carpenter's great. And Malaya finally decided to say something, and she's right. We all know where Hereditary is going because, like, at the end of the day, this is my list. So I think we will save it. I will save this list, and we will pick up tomorrow because we've already been going for like an hour and a half. Yeah, and there's a couple other things I want to talk to you guys about before we got off because there's some horror movies news.
Ooh.
Well, one thing of horror film news, to be honest, that I wanted to talk about, and I need to pull it up real quick. There it is. But anything else you guys see on the list? It's still showing up. So if you guys want to keep talking about it for a sec, feel free. Like, that's like the top tier at least, because that's like, I think that's pretty fair. A lot of people, if anybody saw us, like, I know a lot of people that would literally stab me for putting some of these movies.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're gonna stab you in the face for putting Jason Takes Manhattan up there, but that's just our complete bias. 100% complete bias.
Yes,
you like what you like.
I do like what I like, and I'm very fond of that movie. So here we go. This is pretty cool. One of my favorite horror games of all time. Probably, one of the best. David F. Sandberg is making an Until Dawn movie. And that is really, really cool. Dad, I'm sure this means nothing to you, but Until Dawn is a very, very scary horror game. Like a whodunit. Like, I don't know how to describe it, honestly. Watch the trailer for it if you can, when you do, or watch some gameplay for it. This game is very, very haunting. I played it in one night. I beat it in 6 hours. I could not put it down. I beat it in one night. David S. Sandberg, as we've been talking about, we've actually ranked one of his movies up pretty high, that's not the right one. That's not the right one. But yeah, he made Annabelle Creation, Lights Out, and he's also done the Shazam movies. But
yes.
David F. Sandberg knows how to make horror films, and I am very, very excited. Yeah, spent several years in Land of Superheroes. His last outing, I don't think he's the reason why Fury of the Gods, Shazam 2 was awful, but my God, is it bad. The first Shazam's really good, but Lights Out's an effective horror film, and that's not on, this is not on the list, sadly. I would definitely put it on the list because I think Lights Out is a very good horror film and makes you scared of the dark even more than most people are. But yeah, this is really good. This is good news. This is one of the best things that came out today. I'm very excited for this. I know you guys haven't played it, but I just want to talk about it.
No, I have not.
So it's got Hayden Panettiere in it.
With the success of like The Last of Us, is that why they're making all the video game movies now?
I think so, because they finally nailed it. Like,
yeah,
The Last of Us it's the best video game adaptation, I'd have to say. I mean, because what have we had the past 10, 20 years? We had Mortal Kombat. I know Antoine likes the new one that came out.
I do. During COVID. There's gripes, always.
I have my gripes, but again, it's enjoyable. It's better than Paul W.S. Anderson's 1995. But that's a guilty pleasure.
It's a guilty pleasure, but you know what's not a guilty pleasure? And we're always... Oh, yeah. I'm about to say it's 10 times better than Annihilation.
I mean, Annihilation's one of the worst movies ever made. But until, Last of Us is great, and, we just had such crap. Like, Sonic the Hedgehog has been really good. We both are big fans of those new movies. We're excited to see the third one. But Until Dawn, I was like, this is really good news. It's so scary. Like, the game, it freaks you the crap out. It's got Rami Malek in it, Hayden Panettiere, and a couple other actors. But Rami Malek and Hayden Panettiere kill it. Rami Malek is
creepy, man. He's a creepy little guy.
He's one of the main characters in the game, and it's so good. There's other actors in it. I forgot what the hell his name was, but he's in. This guy plays Mike. But yeah, it's a good movie, or it's a good game, and I think it'll be a good movie because I like David F. Sandberg. I think he knows how to direct a good horror film. Annabelle Creation. I didn't give a crap about Annabelle, and then we saw Annabelle Creation, and it scared the crap out of us. Some very well done scares in that movie. Dad, if you have not seen Annabelle Creation,
exists too, right?
Yeah, but it's just a little. What the hell is it called?
It's
nobody
like
knows the Raggedy Ann. Thank you.
Yeah, and I seen some documentaries on it, and I guess they keep it in a case, locked away, and if anybody takes it out of the case, like the spirit will come into you or something. That's why they got to keep it like locked away.
Well, both of them are unfortunately gone. So both the Warrens are dead now. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. Yes. And the son has the rights to the house and all the museum, and he still has it running, and you can go visit it, which is something I would love to do one day. Where the Annabelle doll is, and I remember recently that. Well, I was saying, Dad, where you been? It's funny. Yeah, the Raggedy Ann doll is like, it's really creepy, and it's in a case, and they come and bless it every month, and the son still has to do it. And then there was that time recently where the doll was like missing or something, and everybody's freaking out. They're like, somebody stole the doll, and now the doll was like out there in the world for everybody to just be possessed, and I wasn't about it. I was like,
no,
I don't want to live here.
Nope. Locking myself up.
Click on this. Oh, okay. So we got James McAvoy in another horror film. So,
ooh.
Oh, so this. Oh, cool. We're learning a lot today. So this new Transformers movie is animated. Speak No Evil on the move with Blumhouse Universal pushing it September 13th. Psychological Nightmare, Dream Holiday. It's won 11 Danish Film Awards, country's Oscars equivalent. So that sounds pretty good. Who helmed the Eden Lake and the Woman in Black. Ooh.
Oh, Jesus.
Not the greatest thing, but it's with James Wan. We just got a movie from James Wan, so Night Swim, one of the worst movies ever made.
Those are some real stinkers that he directed. That's sad. That's some sad stuff there. Women in Black is...
That's a bad movie.
That's complete.
That's a bad movie.
That's got Harry Potter in it, right? Woman in Black?
Yes, that's the one with Dan Radcliffe. They did make a sequel. The sequel is Antoine can tell you all about that one.
Yeah,
he loves it. He loves it.
I mean, yeah, I love to watch 2 hours of children getting murdered. It was great.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I will cut that.
It's called sarcasm. It's called real sarcasm. Movie.
It's bad.
That movie was complete trash.
I think all I remember is the ending, to be honest with you.
I don't ever remember. That's not even just the ending. The entire movie is children dying in just horrible ways. Jesus. And then random jump scares in between each child's death.
It is. It's really bad. It's one of the best.
They tried to be dark. They tried to be dark. And, yes, because, children dying is dark, but that's the only dark thing about it. How they died and just the visual of it, you're just like, man, I know this is fake. I can't feel for anything because it's so poorly done.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Very really cringy writing, bad dialogue, and just horrible shots, man.
The first one's not offensive. It's. I don't think it is, at least.
Oh yeah,
I think there's some parts about it, but you also hate like Daniel Radcliffe and stuff because you're a hater.
Yeah, Matt.
Yeah, he hates. This guy hates Harry Potter more than anything.
It's all right. Yeah, I don't hate Harry Potter more than anything. I hate Tom Cruise more than anything.
Well, you know what? You liked Maverick, so
because Maverick was good.
No, I don't understand. I have no actual reason. Every time I just look at Tom Cruise, there's just like this burning hatred, and I have no idea. I have no idea why. But you know what? You're right. I did watch Maverick, and you know what? Maverick was great. Maverick was great.
You can say that. It was. I mean, it's not very often that a sequel outdoes the original.
For real.
And I grew up watching the original, and I thought it was the greatest thing ever. And then I watched the sequel. I'm like, man, the first one is really, it's kind of boring.
Yeah.
It's kind of more like a love story. It's like, why did I like this so much? But everybody did back then because it was like the only thing out.
Yeah.
I actually saw that in the theaters twice, I think. Ooh.
Really?
Yeah, I bought the soundtrack too and everything. I was all in.
My God.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was different back then.
Yeah, I mean,
movies were just like, movies were just like better.
Yeah.
And like soundtracks, people were buying soundtracks left and right. Remember the Batman soundtrack?
Yeah.
Prince. Prince, man.
One of my all-time favorite soundtracks is gotta be Queen Flash Gordon. sound.
Oh yeah, I always remember.
Flash. Ah! Yes.
You always talk about
impossible.
That's a awesome.
I mean,
fucking song.
Yes.
You guys have seen that movie, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's one I could watch like on repeat too. I mean, it's so campy and weird, but it's like it's also just I don't know. It's just something about it. It's nostalgic for me because I really loved it watching it when I was a kid. But I think it still holds up.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and that Sam Jones guy. I mean, he didn't get any work after that. If you've seen like there was a documentary out on him or something, and the thing that saved him were the Ted movies. Like when he got put into the Ted movies.
Oh
Sam
yeah.
Jones, that was like what saved him. He was like, I don't know, he was like destitute basically, and and because they dubbed his voice in that movie too. If you didn't know, they dubbed his voice.
Really?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
And he was kind of like offended by that a little bit because he didn't have like a good speaking voice.
Oh, I think that's weird because it sounds like him. He's got a raspy voice in it, and he talks like
they messed
I'm Sam Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Malaya's saying to watch this trailer for Mother's Instinct. I don't know what that. We'll have to watch that when we get off. I want to get your take. Well, last time we watched the trailer, I got a copyright claim, so we're gonna hold off on trailers for a while. Yeah, but I will watch the trailer as soon as we get off here. But yeah, no, good talk. This is a good stream, guys. Good talking to you guys. Again, anybody who's still here, just comment down below your favorite horror film, your favorite movie of all time. I'm gonna do a video eventually about everybody's opinions and kind of do like a ranking about that. I think it'd be fun to include everybody.
Really, Devin, favorite movie of all time? Like, what is your favorite movie of all time?
That's tough because it changes every 10 years. So right now, in this decade of my life, Blade Runner 2049 is my favorite movie.
Okay.
I think the movie is a cinematic masterpiece. I think it doesn't get enough love. I love the theme of it. I think Ryan Gosling is just a legend. Yeah, I love that movie. I could talk about that all day, and I will go into like my favorite. I could go like my favorite. I'm gonna eventually do another ranking because I like ranking stuff. It's fun, gets views. I'm gonna do the stuff that I like. My favorite movies. I'm gonna rank my top 10 favorite movies and just talk about all of them. And the Blade Runner will be up there. At the end of the day, what will it be at the top? I don't know. If I'm gonna go like. Because it's right now it's my favorite, but I also like a lot of other movies. I also Chronicle. I just love Chronicle. I got a lot of shit for that.
What is yours?
My all-time favorite movie is The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight.
Yep. Slightly beats out Big Trouble in Little China. Slightly.
Nice. Yeah. Yes. I could see that. I mean, that's one you can like if it's on like HBO and I come into it, I'll end up sitting down and watching it. Like
the whole thing.
That's the testament of a good movie. Like you can sit down and just watch. Like, oh my gosh, I remember this scene. I got to watch what happened. I remember what happens next. I got to see that.
Exactly.
What's his name? Played so great in that.
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just so many iconic scenes and the way they did like the special effects. I think sells it too because it wasn't over the top. It was all practical.
Exactly.
And that brings that sort of grittiness to the film.
Yes.
And it really stands up.
Yep. And it was the first time you really got Batman centered in realism. There wasn't a whole bunch of extra crazy gadgets, at the beginning. Eventually, we come on to, having that, the Batwing and you get to the scene where the Batmobile does, blow up and little motorcycle pops out of it. Yeah, that's the kind of the only parts that take you out. But for the most part, it is centered in realism, and that's the first time you get to see Batman be just a human being.
Yeah, I mean,
like it'd be like if it's like one of us just putting on a bat suit and kicking somebody's ass.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. I would die. I would be murdered.
Oh yeah, me too. For sure.
Yes. I'm not wearing hockey pads.
That's the only annoying part about the movie is the way he talks. Really.
Yeah, it's true.
Rachel.
Mask is a little too tight. A little too tight.
Cutting off his.
Rachel.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah. Dark Knight's great though. It's a great trilogy. I know if Phil was here and I said anything about The Dark Knight Rises, he would go off. So I'm gonna not say anything. But again, we will finish part 2. Hopefully, Posh here can join us again for tomorrow night's. We'll finish out the tier list. It's pretty hefty. Again, we'll go over it again one more time before we get out of here. Jeez.
It is a little hefty.
It is hefty. So. I mean, so far, this is what we got. S tier's pretty loaded. A tier's pretty loaded. All the tiers are pretty loaded. You know what is surprisingly not as loaded is like down here. Just the
it is surprising.
We've been pretty fair. We haven't seen a lot of these movies. These are pretty. I will not watch the Nun 2. No, you're not gonna unless you guys pay me $100. I'll stay for $100. Somebody wants to pay like Venmo me $100 or donate $100 to the channel. I will watch and live stream my reaction to the Nun 2.
That thing has been on HBO constantly, and I keep going past it. I'm like, I can't do it.
I can't. It's so. Nope. The first one is just it's just so bad. It's not that it's like, again, when I say about horror films, and I said this in my Night Swim review, if you're not going to be scary, you have to be entertaining. You got to at least entertain me. If you're not going to be scary, and when you're boring and you're not scary, you're not good, and I will destroy you.
Exactly.
In my
I'm about
critique
to say,
of you.
that's the 50-50 for every genre.
Oh, it's bad.
For a horror movie, like you said, you got to be scary or you got to be interesting.
Yeah. It's not like it's poorly acted and all that stuff. Like, it's just bad. It's just boring, and that makes it really bad. So, again, we have some major bangers on this list. Like my favorite. I see 3 of my 4, 5, 6 of my favorite. Like, these will be like SS tier. You know what? I'm even gonna do it because I might have to just do it. We're gonna have to add a row above, and this is gonna have to be SS tier.
Oof.
We're gonna go to SS tier, and this is gonna be pink because this is just the godly. And we'll move a lot of stuff up there, and then tomorrow, once I start the stream, all of these will be moved. The ones that are in S, like some, because you know what, we'll just do that. And we'll do that. What else? You guys got any else input for S tier? What, like, I mean, because this is kind of unfair. Like, because I will agree, putting Jason Takes Manhattan, because it's a bias of mine, in S tier with Halloween and, like, it's just not. I can't.
Christian Bale up there? No.
You want to put American Psycho up there?
Oh, yeah. And you know what? Honest to God, I'm gonna have to put Jaws up there too.
Oh yeah, Jaws is definitely SS.
And not even just because of like great script, great acting, and everything. They had this whole plan to do a lot more with that shark, a lot more than they actually could do. And
more than 5 movies, more than Jaws 3D.
No, I mean just in the original movie, the shark barely worked. Yeah, the shark barely worked. So they were just filming when they could film it working. And like he said, that does make it better. He ain't lying. The Shining. Yeah. Listen to him.
I think, okay, well, then I'm going to just have to tell you that if Dr. Sleep was down here, Dr. Sleep would be ahead of this movie, in my opinion. Because I think Dr. Sleep is...
Oh, Dr. Sleep is amazing.
So underrated, and it's criminal. It's criminal how underrated Dr. Sleep is. Mike Flanagan.
No, that was a great movie,
Especially the director's cut. It's already a rated R, but the director's cut.
3 hour, the director's cut.
I'll watch that movie anytime. We watched it again finally after watching it for the first time, for the second time this year, or last Halloween. In 2023, and just watching it again, I was like, this movie fucks.
I would say, remember, there was another instance where I got a free ticket from AMC 2 weeks before it came out, so I got to see Dr. Sleep like 2 weeks before it came out, and just thought about it for 2 weeks until it came out again, so I could actually watch it again.
Yeah,
I'm just amazing. Where would you guys put Blair Witch Project, the original?
I would put that in complete fucking dog shit.
Really?
I hate the Blair Witch. I think the fact that people believed it, and again, times were different, and who knows, I might have been like,
generous. I'm gonna put it in E though. Okay, it's not complete.
No, okay, F. I think it's. I don't think I get that it started off a genre with the found footage genre.
Yeah, because it started everything with that. So you got to give it props for that.
Okay, so then I'll give it D. I'll give it a D.
All right, I'll go with D.
I'll give it a D. I think it's dumb. It has no rewatchability, and that's another thing that is a huge key factor in horror films and just movies in general. How many times are you willing to rewatch this movie? And if I'm not willing to rewatch it, it's not a good movie. And Blair Witch, I watched it once, but it gave me found footage, and that gave me a couple movies. Which, you know what? Since we'll talk about found footage, and this is the next one on the list, we'll just do this one real quick. I love Cloverfield. I think Cloverfield is a great monster movie. Yeah. And I'm gonna put it in A tier. Matt Reeves is great. And I'm pretty sure Antoine does not agree with me.
I don't, and that's because this is kind of my this is my introduction to found footage, and I wasn't really used to it, so I do need to give this movie a rewatch. Because when it first came out and I started watching this movie made me sick. It just flinging around everywhere and stuff like that. It did make me sick watch. It made me nauseous.
I get it.
I didn't give the movie the chance it honestly deserves. And me now, with the amount of movies I watch, and my tastes have changed. And I have watched plenty of found footage films and gotten over kind of that motion sickness. So I'm going to give Cloverfield another chance. And who knows, my ranking more than likely will change because I watch movies differently now.
Yes, I know you very well. And I know that once in a new light, new eye.
Yeah.
I think Cloverfield, you're going to rank that up there with dude, we love kaiju movies. We are massive monster fans, Godzilla fans. This movie, you'll watch this and be like, man, I would love to see Godzilla and the Clover monster fight each other. It'd be,
You mentioned kaiju. Now, where do you guys put Pacific Rim on your list?
The first one is, I love the first Pacific Rim.
Exactly.
The first one is
Guillermo del Toro it's 2013. I remember seeing that.
Second one wasn't as good.
Malaya knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Cloverfield, but before we get back to Pacific Rim, Dad, remember when we saw the trailer for Cloverfield?
I remember how excited you were.
Yeah, and Transformers. When we went and saw Transformers 2007. And then it showed a trailer and didn't show anything other than the head of the Statue of Liberty getting thrown through the city. And then it's like, what? Oh my God. And then it says something is coming, something has appeared. And then it said 1/18/08. And I was like, monster movie.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Came out. The poster came out.
Devin from that time being just insanely excited.
I was, and I love it. I think Cloverfield. You know what? I love it. If I'm gonna put Jason Takes Manhattan up there, I have to put up Cloverfield. Cloverfield is a good. Again, I totally understand. It is a little bit jarring. Those times, when they're running through the street and stuff, I'm like. Stop. But it's good. But we won't go any further because Jesus Christ. Hereditary is next, so we're gonna cut it there. Part 2. Please join us tomorrow. Sorry if anybody just joined. We will be doing the rest of this massive horror tier list tomorrow. We will be finishing it up because there are a lot of movies that I would like to talk about in depth, especially this one. Yeah, especially this one, and this one. So yeah,
quite a few.
Anything else you guys want to add? Maybe we can go for about maybe another 10 minutes to talk about some other stuff. I said we'd be going it'll be 2 hours at 9:30. So
right. All right. So what you been watching lately? Any new shows or anything you guys been getting into?
Well, I watched The American Nightmares on Netflix. It was like a true crime documentary about the lady that got kidnapped, and they thought that she put on a hoax based on that movie Gone Girl.
Really?
The movie Gone Girl?
Yeah, of course.
Where she faked her kidnapping, basically to frame her husband as a murderer.
Yes.
It was like a year after that movie came out, and some woman got kidnapped in I think it was California somewhere, and she actually got kidnapped, and the kidnappers released her, and the cops didn't believe her. They wanted to press charges against her because she thought she was making it up based on that movie. I mean, Talk about a twisted tale, man.
Malaya says don't spoil. Yeah, no spoilers. Obviously, I mean, I've seen Gone Girl, and that's a very, 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 very dark movie.
Yeah, very dark.
But it's a good story. It's very well done. It made me hate Rosamund Pike. Especially I couldn't watch when I saw her in Hostels. I was like, I hope you die.
Oh Jesus!
But she wasn't like, there's nothing wrong with her. Shut up! Don't tell me. Oh, she got mad. Don't tell. Shut up. Shit upwards, Dad. You better shit up tonight. I swear to God. Well,
it's been in the news. I mean, it's like.
everybody really should know about that.
But yeah, that was just interesting to see how they did that whole thing on it. And I watched that and just been watching a lot of Netflix.
I don't do Netflix anymore.
You know,
honestly.
No. But you, man, what you been watching, Devin? Any new shows?
Oh man, well, we just finished Monarch, obviously, like last week. Monarch it had its issues, but I overall enjoyed Monarch quite a bit. The last episode was freaking awesome. As a Godzilla fan,
Yes,
I'd have to say like stuff. I'm gonna start the True Detective season. I'm gonna start that. I still haven't watched it. I need to watch it. I was gonna watch.
What is it again? True Detective. What is it?
It's Night Country.
Night Country.
Season 4.
Episode is so intriguing. Okay, very intriguing.
Like I've heard. I've heard. Like, sorry, like I don't know if it's spoilers or not, but it's been in articles like that they've been hitting at, like, because the first season kind of had some supernatural like possibilities, right?
Oh yeah,
it was like, oh, so this new one, they're like, this might like really like dive into like supernatural side of it, and that guy has me interesting if they like intrigued, I guess, if they do it right. They have to do it right though. Like the first season of True Detective is one of the greatest things ever made. Like it's just it's Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey just being detectives, and Twan, it's gonna be rough for you because I know how you are with some certain topics. It's dark. It's so good though, man. It's so good, and it's every season's like an anthology. The second season, a lot of people hate with
Jodie
Vince
Foster.
Vaughn. No, Vince Vaughn is the villain. Yeah. He's like the villain in the season 2. I don't hate it.
Really, Vince Vaughn.
He didn't do bad. I don't think he was bad. I don't think he was the reason why that season wasn't like loved. I think Vince Vaughn did great. I think he's a good dramatic actor.
The third season then.
Third season had Mahershala Ali or something. Was it?
Really?
Did you guys see Vince Vaughn in that prison movie he was in, like Brawl at Cell Block something with Vince Vaughn?
No, I have not, but I've heard of it.
Oh my god, that movie was incredible. I mean, it's worth a watch.
Cell Block.
Yeah, like Vince Vaughn, like Brawl on Cell Block something. I don't know what.
Cell Block 99.
Yeah. Holy
Crawl and Cell Block 99.
Yeah.
Wow.
2017. It's a long movie.
It is, and it is good. Like you are in it, and you're like locked in. I was. I mean, and the fight scenes are so brutal.
Twan, we might have to check this out. This is from 2017.
Oh yeah.
It's a neo-noir prison action thriller film starring Vince Vaughn and Jennifer Carpenter.
Wow. Okay, yeah, I might check this out for sure.
Yeah, he talks a little bit strange in it. Like it's not. He's almost like a little bit robotic in it the way he acts, but it's because of his background and stuff. But that's a little bit off about the whole Vince Vaughn thing because you're not used to him talking like that. Other than that, holy crap.
Wow. Yeah, so it sounds like a pretty brutal movie. It's got 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. Not that we really go off Rotten Tomatoes, but that's
no, but it's always nice to mention.
Yeah.
74 audience. Okay, so it's a good movie. It seems like it's a pretty good movie. We'll check it out. Definitely check that out and add it to the list. I have not watched
weekend homework.
Saltburn is on. It's actually probably, I think, like 2 movies down on my list of movies to catch up on my catch-up list from last year. Saltburn is. I'm kind of hesitant to watch it because I've heard some stuff and it's going to be interesting. So I want to be in the right mindset for Saltburn. That's got Barry Keoghan or Keoghan from the Joker, the new Joker, basically.
Yeah.
People either love that movie or they hate it.
Yeah, Saltburn?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. It's the guy who he did that other movie, or she did that other movie. I mean, we like weird shit, Malaya, but like sometimes weird. I mean, like, you know what else is weird? Willem Dafoe and Antichrist.
Oh, jeez.
Nymphomaniac with Shia LaBeouf was weird.
Lars von Trier.
Like, come on, man.
Jesus Christ.
Lars von Trier is a strange individual.
So is Yorgos Lanthimos, which is why that's another movie I want to see. Is Poor Things.
What a name.
Yorgos Lanthimos, yeah. Poor Things, Daddy. Have you heard about that? That's the Emma Stone movie where it's like
Frankenstein. Yeah, I heard that's supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo's like apparently like so. I've been saying like a lot. I gotta stop.
I would say we were just talking about this movie the other day, weren't we?
Poor Things, yeah.
Yeah.
Very.
You guys saw it?
No, we want to see it. It's on my list. I'm very excited. I also have to see The Holdovers.
Holdovers is great.
I need to see that
a lot. It's a little bit long, I would say. It kind of draws out a little bit, but I mean, the characters in it and the whole like meaning behind the movie, it really sells it very hard. And I think I watched it around Christmas time, and it was like a perfect Christmas movie to watch. And
wow.
I mean, it's a little bit beyond Christmas now, so it kind of.
I mean, I'll still watch it. I want to see it. I love Paul Giamatti. Saltburn.
He plays great in it. He plays great in everything.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Especially in Big Fat Liar. Saltburn is really intense, and the cast does a terrific job. But if you're easily grossed out or offended, this movie probably isn't for you. So I'm gonna watch the crap out of this. This looks fun.
Oh yeah. Not easily offended over here.
This movie looks wacky. Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
putting up the trailer. Yeah, all right. Malaya, I will watch Saltburn this weekend. So yeah, I guess we can. I got about like 5 more minutes. We can go. Anything else? Anything else you guys want to add?
No. I haven't really been watching anything new. I did plan on starting Echo. I know a few people who have started it, and they said it's the same problem with every single Marvel show. They start
Don't
out
waste your time, man.
You start out strong, and then just a slow, not even a slow decline. It's very fast. Like it peaks after maybe like 1 or 2 episodes, and then completely drops off, just like any other Marvel show, or even not even just a Marvel show, but a Disney Plus show in general.
They've all been really bad since Loki was obviously really good, but I love Loki. I think Loki's if they keep that like writing down and like actually give people
and actually make
time and money to do their thing, it'll be good. Yes, clever. Because the Marvels was horrible.
I didn't watch it because I heard too many bad things.
Be good. Maybe if you get like kind of drunk, you drink a little too much whiskey one night, pop it on, and I enjoyed Justice League when I was drunk, so maybe he'll enjoy the Marvel.
I'll tell you what, if I really want to kill myself, I put on Wonder Woman 1984.
That's awful.
Man.
That was on our go check out our previous tier list about the DC.
Yeah. Ooh, man.
We'll talk about 1984 a little bit on there.
I couldn't. I hated that movie. I know what's his name in there. He plays a pretty good part, but
Pedro
Pascal.
Yeah, Pedro. He's okay.
Yeah, he hams it up. That's why.
Yeah.
I just couldn't. I couldn't do that.
Can't. Yeah, man.
Bad.
It is hands down one of the worst. One of the worst DC movies ever made.
Wait a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'll watch Batman and Robin before I watch that.
At least Batman and Robin's fun.
Oh yeah, I mean,
stupid, but it's fun.
It's fun. It's fun, but I would say, but it's horrible. It's a horrible movie, but I'll watch it.
But there's a lot of movies like that that are like, man, this movie sucks ass. But boy, do I love it. Like Jason Takes Manhattan.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess we can end it there. Again, part 2 tomorrow. We'll finish up everything. Hopefully, Dad joins us. We'll go on about the same time.
Okay.
We all work and stuff. So glad you guys enjoyed. If you guys see some people popping in, if you just popped in, we will be finishing up the tier list that we started today. We've been on for about 2 hours.
Yes, sir.
It's pretty hefty, so we're gonna have to do the part 2 tomorrow. Finish it up. There's a lot of really good movies that we want to talk about in depth, and we've been going a while. So, all right, that's about it, guys. Thanks for joining. If you did, comment below. We'll be live tomorrow, so come and join, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and whatnot. And have a good night. Love you guys.
Yeah.
Peace.
Love you.